Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. I call this channel the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube, and I call this chapstick. This is candy cane scented and flavored. We already have some on. We did an experiment earlier today comparing blushes and bronzers from House Labs. Who knows when you'll see this video? Before that one, after that one, I don't know. Fenty Brow Pencil Milk Hydro Grip Face Primer, Fenty Foundation Shade 335. Set the face with Fashion Fair Set It Loose Powder and Truly Tawny. House Labs Lavender Blonde Blush, Medium Level 7 Bronzer. Dragon Fruit Days Blush, Deep Level 9 Bronzer. The highlight for both sides is Golden Pyrite, and we did end up mixing the bronzers just to see, like, was it really going to add something different? And then what did we do? That's all that we did. Is that all we did? We're going to pretend that's all that we did. So thank you for being here. If you're new here, as you can see, sometimes I do things and I'm like, what did I just do? But I know what we're going to do for this video. We're going to do our number 17, our 17th look with the Martine Cosmetics 669 palette. And you see my face. This palette excites me. I really want them to bring it back. Like a year from now when this one will be old. Oh, this says, the PAO says January 2024. I'm going to use it till it irritates my lids. I love this palette. Oh my gosh. That makes me kind of sad. Are you serious? That means I've had this for 2 years. And this is the 17th look. I have nothing like this in my collection. Like the okay. Yeah, I'm feeling emotional now. I didn't realize it was about to expire. Well, technically, but we'll see how long it takes for it to irritate my lids. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something, and I'm looking right at it. NYX Retractable Eyeliner on my lower and upper rims and lower lash line, and this one is Gypsy Blue. So that's what you see under here already. Damn. Can't believe that's going to expire. But we're going to keep using it. I have sensitive lids and sensitive skin, so that's why I pay attention to dates on stuff. Did I just go over my eyebrow? So, yeah, that's why I pay attention to stuff. What is the Crazy Troll Nation? You done saw a hint of it already, because I just be babbling and changing sentences and topics. The crazy, just enjoying doing videos, knowing it's okay to be yourself. Like all of that stuff I just did, that's how I really am. So not being ashamed or afraid to just be who you are when you do your videos, if you do videos, and also just enjoying, you know, the channels that you watch. So that's the crazy part. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards, because we'll hear, you need to buy this, you need to use this tool, you need to use this palette, you have to run out and get this palette if you want to do this look. Chances are you can do it, but anyway. And you need to use this certain technique if you want to elevate your makeup and all of that stuff. No, you don't. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Like, who's the judge of you? You know, you judge yourself. If you like it, I love it for you, period. So that's the troll part, is if people want to say, okay, you need to do such and such, elevate your makeup. If you love your makeup, you already elevated. Think highly of yourself and just love what you do. What else? Because here, I sometimes forget my intro. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we are about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, even when your shirt's always crooked, but never feeling like you have to enhance your features. It's an option. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. If you're new, I need to let you know I do curse on my channel sometimes. I try to catch myself. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So thank you for being here. There's lots of information down below. Lots of information down below. Lots of playlists for you to browse through. And thank you for being here. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate each and every one of you. So for this video, we're going to go into Medusa. This shade right here. When I look at it, I see purple. You see this shade? Look at this shade. Miss this palette. We're using an Esom, I believe it's a V27. I use so few brushes, you would think I would know what they are. This is going to go all over the lid. Oh. It is best to use multi-combs and dual combs 1, 2 at the most on the lid, so that way when you turn your eye, you can see the shift. When I use regular shimmers, sometimes I'll put like 3, 4 on the lid, and then it ends up looking like a multi-chrome or dual chrome sometimes because of how they blend together. But the idea is 1, 2 at the most, so that when you turn your eye, you will see the shifts. So if I were to put like 3 multi-chromes on the lid, you're not going to see the full shifts of all 3 shades. And so I said, you know what? I've heard people say that, and I found it to be true. So we're just going to put this one shade all over the lid. And we're using this brush because it is a dense brush. It's still soft. This is a creamy shadow. And if I were to use a fluffier brush, it wouldn't blend out the way it's doing. I do kind of want to see if a sponge tip will amplify it, and I think it will because each time I do place more shadow on, it does deepen it, and then when I blend it out, it shears it out. So I think, oh, that's a freckle. Y'all would think, wait a minute, is it? Yeah, that's a freckle. Sometimes it throws me off because I forget where my freckles are. We're going to do the other lid now and then go back with a sponge tip because my mobile lid is sticking to my puff lid up here and it's irritating me. Like, it's annoying when I can feel it sticking, my lid's sticking to itself. So we're just bringing this up just a little bit higher, like so. And we do have a shade, I believe, that we're going to put up there, I think. And yes, you know, this is going to be a grungy look. You can see it already happening. Just this shade alone, like this. I didn't realize this was, the PAO was January. Today is December 11th. By the time you see this, it might be January. And hopefully it won't irritate my lids for a while. Some shadows turn quicker than others on me, and it is because I have sensitive lids. Some people can use creamy shadows for 3, 4, 5 years. I'm like, I don't have that luxury. So that means I need to use this more, like now. And so I may just go ahead and pop out. But then it's going to be sad because then I'm going to want to, like when I do air the videos, I'm going to be like, oh man, I missed that palette. But I do have other looks planned with this. And so my thought is just go ahead and bust those looks out and just upload them strategically, or like a day when there's nothing scheduled, you know, just change the date on it and just like toss this in the mix. And I would say, you know, try to dupe the shades, but some of them you may not be able to, but some of them you will be able to. You see what I'm saying? So I'm sad. But I know this look is going to be bomb, and I'm going to enjoy this palette as long as possible. So we have this where we want it. Why is this looking like, okay. This side I didn't take all the way out, but I'm realizing I need to because I did this side and we want it to be somewhat even. So we're going to pick up some more in the brush and put that over here. I was watching one of Natasha Denona's something, and I know I've said before how she traces out what her outer lid is going to look like, or the outer lid, excuse me, of whoever she's working on, with either a pencil liner or a gel liner, and then she'll blend it out with a brush and then take a shadow close to the liner shade and blend that out and then go in with her lid shades. And I keep saying I'm going to do that, but then, you know, habit takes over and I end up just doing what I've always done. But I like how that happens because the shape is already there. And I keep saying I want to change the shape of my eyeshadow looks, but then I automatically just keep doing the same thing. And that's why I started taking my liner out a little bit to be like, okay, that's the line. So I'm trying to do things a little different. So we're going to take a sponge tip applicator in that same shade. Look at, you maybe can dupe this shade because it kind of looks like a typical shift now that I'm looking at it. So we're picking up, for me, a sponge tip mimics a finger application, and, you know, find whatever way works for you for doing your eyeshadow, because people will say you have to do this or you have to do that. But if you're satisfied with it, then who's to say you need to do something different? You know what I'm saying? When I was newer to makeup, I fell for it. I was trying everything that people were saying you need to try. If they said you need to do this, I was doing that. And some stuff, most of the stuff, didn't work for me. And I'm like, why is this not working for me? And I really thought it was something wrong with me. It wasn't wrong with me. It's just that it didn't work for my eye shape, or I didn't like, those colors or those undertones to the shadows. And so it, ooh. So you see what I'm being so weird. So you see how this is just a dry brush. This is dry brush with sponge tip. So you see, even though I was saying everything I said, I wasn't looking at the comparison, but look how different they look. I have a link for these down below. Sponge tip applicators, Amazon. You get 30 in a pack, but because there's 2 sides on each, that's 4. So you got 4 sides. And because it's long enough, you don't have to be like all up in it or on it to use it. And so even for my lumberjack hands, I can put all 4 fingers and there's still space on both sides, which is very helpful with trying to place it, instead of like some of the sponge tips are like this long. And so you're like, trying to get in there. And the price is reasonable too. And so ooh, did my voice just crack? I didn't want to take this up that high, but it's there. So let's blend it out. I may take the brush and blend that out. Oh my gosh. Excuse me for smacking my lips. So I forgot what I was saying. I'm gonna miss this palette, like for real. I want them to bring it back so bad, or at least like a little sister or a big cousin to it or something. Because their other stuff doesn't draw me like this one does. Because this gives me my dark, this gives me my smoky, this gives me my vampy, this gives me, my messy grunge. Like, this gives me all the vibes that I want. Just pick a vibe for that day or mix them together, because sometimes I do be mixing different vibes. I'll do a grunge look and then put on like an orange eyeliner to give it a punk type look. So, but that's the eyeliner. But this palette gives me all of my vibes. Oh, man, we want to go back with the brush because we're not adding more shadow. So we're going to just kind of feather back and forth very lightly over here just to get a little blend going. Look at that. Actually, we're going to, I have a shade to put over there. So we're just feathering lightly, and we're going to try to fix where I went too high right here. And so we're just, oh man, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Oh my gosh. And I'm trying to think of what eyeliner to use. Because I don't want to be basic with the liner, because this is not a basic look. And if I use a green or a blue, it's not really going to show up against these colors. And so a black may make sense. Or I have a white, but that might be too stark. I was looking how it looked like it was a gap right there, but then when I don't raise my brows, it's not. So we're just going to take a little bit more and just put there anyway. Oh, I could use a red liner. Because some liners just won't show up. Like a purple wouldn't show up. The blue or green wouldn't show up. The orange would. Or, ooh, the thing from Martine Cosmetics or whatever. Let me just keep going. I am just so freaking excited about this look. Now we're going to take Lavina, this shade. And this is going to go on our outer corner. Oh, child. This is a Fenty 230 brush. I make myself laugh when I say woo child, because that's how my dad says it. Woo child. And every time he says it, I'm like, who are you? So when I say it like that, it makes me laugh because it reminds me of him. Because most people be like, woo child. He be like, woo child. And I'll be like, you okay? You want some water? Like what? Woo, woo child what? Like what's happening? Like what did I miss? I'm being really silly. I'm giddy right now because I'm really digging this look, and I'm going to miss it. Oh man. And there's still more. Look, this is my 17th look with this palette, and there's still like so much more I want to do. So you see how you see the shift all the way out. Putting this shade here, it still blends into it, but you don't see the shift. You just see this shade by itself. And I like that. So it sort of stops the shift. So you see how this goes all the way over and this stops it. And I like that because I do like having a darker outer corner. And so we're just feathering. We're not putting a lot of pressure. We're checking the shape. See what we got going on. Making sure that we get close to the lash line. And then this entire outer corner area. That's a pretty shade. And look at that little bit of blend right there that's going on. We have to come back and do that over here. This is nice. I don't really miss this freaking palette. Damn. Maybe I'll ask them if they can make one just for me. They're gonna be like, she is crazy. I'm gonna email them again. I really am. Because I just really love this palette. And this was my introduction to the brand. And everything after this was kind of like, I did get Mission Triple X, which I like. It's not deep like this one. And then I got Moolah Bank, which is lighter than Mission Triple X. But I'm like, give me one of these again. But all of their palettes are so unique and so distinct from the other ones in their brand. Like, I see why they just do it and move on. But if y'all like this palette, email the brand. Because if there's enough demand for it, maybe they'll make another one. They'll bring it back. And you know what? There was a demand for it because it sold out. They brung it back. It sold out again. So they know people want this palette. So I'm like, why y'all playing these games? Stop playing. And so we're also going to take that same shade, Lavina, this one on our lower lash line. So this is going to be a really dark look. Oh my gosh. This is a Blend Bunny B3 brush. And so we're just going to put this under here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna email them again. They're gonna be like, she crazy. If I say, well, if you're not bringing them back, can you just make one for just me? They're gonna be like, do you know all the work that would go into just making that one palette? And then the money that would go into just that one palette. Because when you buy supplies in bulk, you know, it's cheaper. I have fallout from this shade, and I don't, you know what I think it is? Because I have liner in my lashes, and so that is falling out. And it is just brushing away, so that's good. And there's like one piece right there. You want to be stubborn. We're going to take a clean side of the sponge tip and just pick that off. So that, oh my gosh, this still has Lavina on it. We did not add more to it. We're just getting it closer to the inner corner. Y'all, we're gonna, this is not the dual chrome, this is still Lavina. But we're just getting into the tear duct so it looks like it flows. Because it doesn't look like it flows, and usually it doesn't, and this feels wet right here, so now the brush is wet. What is the next thing? The next thing is Ursula. Ooh, I don't want to do it. This is Ursula. Because I have this for the deep in the outer corner, but damn. And this is a dense brush. This is an Esom V31. And so we're going to dip into Ursula. This is a creamy shade too, so we're actually going to go around in a circle. This palette, y'all, we're going to try to do an outer V for start. Ooh. Ooh, I was going to say for starters, but ooh. And we're going to go back in and swirl. And we're going to come down. You see that? These shadows just work. This eye is tearing. I'm going to bring this here. Look. We're going to feather it up here a little bit. Feather it up here a little bit. And we're going to feather down here a little bit. And that's going to be that. Why does it look like it's a bump right here? So we're going to feather right here. What's happening? Whatever it is, I don't care. This look is bomb. I'm making all these weird noises. I am so excited. And we have a shade to put up here. So like, why am I... There's like a bump right here. Is there a freckle there? Because sometimes my freckles throw me off because I'll be thinking my eyeshadow is patchy, or I put shadow somewhere, and as I look, I'm like, it's a freckle. Like, that ain't shadow. So sometimes I really don't. Okay, it's smoothed out, so it was the shadow. Yeah. I am being so goofy. I am just so freaking excited. And I started not to do this look today, but damn. Put that brush down. Oh, Lord. Now we're going to take Sabrina. Where's she at? And we're taking, not that brush. This brush, Makeup Geek brush. It says Define, Define Crease Brush. And Sabrina, she's hiding from me. Where the hell? Oh, we have this for our, it says transition, but it would be brow bone. that's going to make this even more grungy. So we are just tapping straight into it. And we're going to, oh, this is nice. This is like messy grunge. Well, we already knew that. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. If you have this palette, let me know what you think of it. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. After it came out, sold out, and came out again, people were buying it because of FOMO. And I've seen some people, I think I went over my brow over here or something. Anyway, some people were saying they use this as a companion palette because the shades are too dark. And I'm like, you can look at it and see it's a deep palette. Like, are you kidding me? And I've only used it by itself because this is my vibe. But you do need to like dark shadows. And I've seen people only use this like as tear duct. There's a look I did with that on the lid. And this is a dual chrome. So it's pink and then it's greenish. This shade, right? Yeah, I'm going to put the Martine Cosmetics 669 palette as a playlist of interest below and in the iCards. So you can see the looks that I've done with it. This... Okay, what color eyeliner are we going to use? What kind of eyeliner is going to show up? Everything just blends together, but it doesn't look like, ooh, I don't think. I like it. I do want to blow out the lower lash line some more though. So what we're going to do, I'm trying to grab that brush that we use for our transition area, which is brow bone. Yeah, these are all the brushes I used today so far. And this brush might be too dense, not dense for that one anyway. But we're going to take Sabrina, we're going to tap in, and we are going to just come underneath whatever shade this was. I think it was Lavina. I do know it was this one. Yeah, now that's Lavina. And so we're just going to blow it down some more because we have so many colors going on up top. I want this to blow out and blow down. Oh my gosh. What color eyeliner are we going to use? I think most people would use black, but I want something that's going to make it stand out a little bit more than that. Oh my gosh, I like this look. I am really going to miss this palette. I'm going to keep using it. And you know what? I don't want to do like a look every day because I don't want you guys to get bored. But I do want to get more use out of it. But then it's like, okay, use it and then you're not going to be able to get it anymore. So it's like, what's the point? The point is to enjoy it while I have it before it does turn. Because creamier shadows do usually turn on me. This side came down too far and I don't even care. This is the brush we used for concealer. It's probably nothing in here. Is there anything left on the palette? Maybe a little bit. It's all dry. But we're going to see. Oh, okay. Mission accomplished. That is fixed. Oh my gosh, look at this look. This is definitely all the way grungy. Eyeliner. We can use a red. That would be like Boom Pow. I have not used Cultura in a while. This would add to the grunge. Oh, let me pull out my mascara. Sills Boost mascara base, and my Hella Thick primer is trying to hide from me. I didn't use that eyeliner yet at all. Where did my mascara go? Where the hell? Oh. Hella Thick mascara. What see, like if I put something like this on, it's not going to show up. I don't think. I think that would just blend in too much, and we ain't trying to blend in. The orange from Melt. I'm gonna do the orange. That's I believe it's called Terrible Vision from their Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare After Christmas, when you get all your bills and you're like, oh my god. I don't know. I'm being dramatic because I'm just like ecstatic and excited. We are going to use this brush. This is a Esom T03 brush, which is hella thick for I'm trying to do liner. We're gonna do it. Thank you for being here. If you're enjoying this video and enjoying all of my theatrics, Trying to doing this look because I am just super excited about it. And I'm tilting the mirrors down here. Ooh, I didn't start inner corner because usually it's too much gel liner on the brush and it ends up being like a blob in my inner corner. And it's hard for me to get a thin line with this brush because it is so thick. Ooh, wow. Okay, I caught a glimpse when I looked up, but I'm not really going to see it until I do this. Oh, damn. Oh shit. That's wow. I don't know what I thought. She different. You know, now that I'm looking at the eye look in general, it's looking like a look I did with, I believe, this palette, and I was trying to dupe when I grunged out one of the motherships. If I could find that picture, I'll put it over here. Yeah, I think, I'm sure it's still in my phone, I think. But if I can find it, I'll put it over here. Because I do think this is looking like that look, minus the eyeliner. But just the top lid part. And then I'm going to have to look and see, like, what number look that was with this palette. This... Listen, when we do it, right? Mm-hmm. Not right as in right or wrong, but, like, when we do it, correct? Yes, when we do it. And we just going to roll with it. Oh my. If you like grungy looks, you are in the right place today. And I did that accidental swoosh thing again. Even though I have liner under here to guide me. It's like, so we can be here, but we know you want to do what you normally do anyway. So, but I'm trying to come straight out. But it's a swoosh already before I even bring it back in. And this side, I think, is thicker than the other side. It just, the way I did it, it just feels like it's different than how I did the other side. I want to put some of this on lower lash line. Do I have an eyeliner pencil that's that color? Because, maybe I'll just do this. Yeah, I'll just do this. Because it just seemed like it was just hanging. Oh, okay, girl, you need to stop. Let me put my elbow on the table or lean against the table. I never connect the liner inside my tear duct area because my eyes tear. And even if I connect it, it's not going to stay. And so that's why I never do like how they do the V thing. Oh, that looks sick. Like I'm sick. And I actually really like it. This is like a messy grunge golfy look. Oh, whenever the next golf event is that I'm co-hosting, I should do this look. I do want to put this like all the way across the bottom. Damn it. I'm doing teen too much right now. And I usually don't put these on my lower lash line because when this dries, it dries. And sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, I need to put in work to remove it up here. And so I don't want to be dragging to put it, well, not to put it, but to remove it from under here. But I just, this look is calling for this orange like all the way around my eye. But, you know what I'm gonna do? When I go to remove it, I'm gonna saturate a cotton swab and just like gently just keep rubbing it until it comes off. Because for my upper lash line, I'll be putting in work to get that out, to get this liner. This is from Melt Ultra Matte Gel Liner. I actually like this. Oh, this is so good. This is different even for me. Putting this bright shade under here. Wow, but I think it does look better than this though. I look sick. Like what the hell? And it's not even like I have conjunctivitis because my eyes don't look red, but just this color. It's just like, where the hell is she going? And I'm thinking now, like, what color lip I need to do. And I'm thinking the only thing to do is a black lip. That's what I'm thinking. Thank you for being here and watching me just do more and more stuff. Because I didn't intend to put a gel liner under here. And I never put gel liners under here because the removal process, I don't want to do that to my lower lash line. But this look just needed to have the orange all the way. Oh my God. And some of y'all probably like team too much, and I understand that because everybody's aesthetic is not the same. But this is the Sills Boost Non-Comb Mascara Base. But for those of you who like messy grunge, gothy looks, I think the orange makes it look a little punkish. I think the mascara will help it out as far as not being so orange. Because sometimes looks do look different once we finish everything. We are going to do a black lip. I have a dark brown, dark purples, but this is calling for a black. This is calling for a black lip. Or at least line it with something dark. Line my lips with something dark. This is the Hella Thick mascara. And then putting a dark gloss on top of it. But this to me is screaming do a dark lip, which is my preferred lip anyway. I just hit my puff area with the mascara. And I know some of you, if you were to do this look, you would do a nude lip, and that's fine. For me though, it's like, if you're gonna do it, girl, do it. And we're gonna do it. And so you see what I'm saying about the mascara, how, okay, never mind. I have like 2 long lashes over here, and so you see how the mascara just makes it hang. I got just 2 little long lashes that over there, and I keep thinking maybe I'll just cut those 2 lashes, but then I'm like, if I cut those short, there's going to come a time when I'm going to wish that they were long, like if all my other lashes start to fall out or something. And so I just leave it there. I do try to get it to where it doesn't look like it's hanging. But yeah, those are my lashes. And even now, like, look at it, it's just hanging out. And it's not even close to my face. I can put my finger under here. Like, I am so full of, excuse me for smacking my lips, I'm just so full of all sorts of noises. And so sometimes I do try to get it where it doesn't look so dark. It's just like one lash. It's just hanging. I can put my finger under it. Look at that. I am so giddy. All right, we're gonna I love this look. Oh my gosh, this does look like something I did though. And for some reason, I'm thinking it was a grungy look I did with Decadence, believe it or not. And then I duped it with this palette. This better not be that same look. It's bomb though. Oh my gosh. And I'm saying it better not be because, excuse me, because I still have this written down to do. This is NYX Weight Matte Lip Liner in Alien, which is black. I'm just gonna put this on my crooked lips and try not to mess up. It's pouring down rain and I can hear it. Oh my gosh. We did not get snow. I thought we were going to get snow because when it gets warm, well, let me back up. When it's cold, like in the low 30s, and then all of a sudden it's in the 50s, usually a couple of days after that, it'll snow. But we're still like in the 40s. We've been getting a lot of rain. I think our weather here in Delaware is hit or miss in the winter with either snow or, snow, because we're on a peninsula. And so if there's a change in the direction of the wind, we either get slammed with snow or we get rain. But when we get slammed, it's just like, oh, okay, shut everything down. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. And that's kind of how it is Either we get slammed or we get nothing. And so I like when the wind shifts where it just blows back out to the ocean. So now we're going to take, where are you? We're going to take Caviar from MAC. MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. What did I get from MAC that I haven't used yet? I know I kept it. Oh, you know, it's still in my Born Month gift bag. So we're going to just put this on. Try not to make a mess since I'm talking while I'm doing it. You're here for everything today. Everything. My stomach just grumbled. I did have lunch today at like 8 o'clock at night. May sound weird. I'm nocturnal. I got up at like 7 tonight, last night, because now it's after midnight. So good morning to you. I didn't do too bad, considering I was talking through this. I love, oh my gosh. I want another one of these palettes, y'all. And the thing is I like the motherships. I do. Those are cute. This right here, though. So let me know. Here's the question for this video. Let me know why I have this brush out. I didn't use it, so I'm going to put that away. That's not the question for the video. The question for this video is let me know if you enjoy the variety of looks I do on this channel. When I do the motherships, the nice, the cute, the typical, when I grunge out the motherships, when I do like really, really messy grunge, like this one with some punk from the liner and a dark lipstick, let me know. Excuse me. Don't let me know if I'm rude, because I know I'm rude for hiccuping like that. It's like my throat just does what it wants to do, so excuse me. But y'all know I'm a troll. Excuse me for smacking my lips. So let me know if you like that, because I do know there's some channels, it's all ethereal, it's all typical cute stuff. And then there's other channels where it's all bold and colorful. There's other channels where it's all messy grunge. Do you like, or at least appreciate, even if you don't like it, do you appreciate that I do a variety of different types of looks? That's the question for this video. And I do really want to know what you think. I enjoy doing it because I think it gives a little something for everybody, and it keeps it interesting. Like, oh, okay, what's she going to do today? And what I'm thinking now, I'm going to take Lavendaring, I think it's called. Lavendaring, that Melina sent me. I was going to say somebody else's name. Girl, you know, I always say your name wrong, not always. And we're just going to tap this in the center. I bring that down further than I wanted, and I don't like this with this look because this is too bright. We got too much dark stuff going on to have this bright gloss in the middle, but we're gonna make it work by blending it outward. I like it. Okay. And she told me she thought this would look nice over a black lip, and she was right. I tried it on its own. I was just like, because it's cool tone. And so I ended up putting this over top of it, which does show up brown, and then I liked it. So I would have to mix these two, or just keep using this over a black lip or even a brown lip. So this is cute. I do think the color is off because we have the purple. And I guess it works because we do have some hints of purple up here. So yeah, we can say it plays off of some of those shades. Yo, I am just so friggin' excited. This is me right here. This is me right here. This palette always gives me what I want. Always. And I'm sad that it's not. I'm going to email them again. Like, for real, for real. If you guys are Martine Cosmetics 669 lovers, email the brand. Be like, are y'all bringing it back? Are y'all bringing it back? Because I really would like for them to do that. Thank you for being here. Don't forget that question. And as always, I love this look. If you're still here, thumbs up the video. If you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it. Again, lots of links below, lots of playlists to browse through. I'm going to put the look for the the playlist for this palette down below, so you can find that easily. It'll be in the iCards and in the description box. And we're going to go. So thank you for being here. As always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.